those entry kills and looking to play your lives. And we're starting off here. Boston and LAG both playing through the middle of the map. We see some trades coming back and forth. Looks like potentially LAG is going to come out on top, but no, Sketchy wins that last gunfight. So now it's going to be Stone and Sketchy left up in a 1v2 versus Fire. And we're going to get into activities here pretty quickly. Potentially Fire looking to make a play. Is going to spot
Ooh.
them both out. He's going to sneak in. Shots into the first player. Shots to the second player. Gets one. He's going to get out with his life. Great start to the 1v2 there. It would have been great if he could have finished off Sketchy there, but Sketchy able to slip through that little kitchen with just, I think, 30-ish HP left. And now we're going to see the reset come through. Fire is going to try to track down a little bit. Sketchy is going to get the information. Gonna have the timing. Shots into Fire, but not able to get the kills. So the 1v1 is going to continue. And these players are going to play Ring Around the Rosie until or it looks like Sketchy does have the bomb, so they actually might run into each other here pretty fast unless he chooses to rotate over towards that A bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting one here, just kind of where these last minute decisions look to happen. It looks like Sketchy's looking to elect towards that A side. Fire is going to elect. I think he knows this at this point. He should be able to get this bomb and get out kind of safely, just at least here for a second. The side of Fire is not going to know where he's going. Shots are going to fall onto the side of Sketchy. He's eventually going to fall. Fire, able to pick that up in a great 1v2. A little nervy there. It's the case of the Wolfie, I guess, as we've been calling it, where you see two people, you switch a little too quick. But it's just that's tough. But LAG, good little comeback there, good little 1v2 out of the side of Fire or whoever it is. I don't actually know. I think it's actually Fire, but uh, yeah, that's just good. That's a good one. I mean, scoreboard's a little rough for us still here at the end of the game.
Well, the scoreboard's been rough for the entire life cycle of this game. I think Activision just doesn't have enough money to kind of fix the game and support it anymore. I thought I donated enough with the skins that I've collected over the last 3 games, but clearly it's not enough to pay a tester for their game or a developer that potentially actually knows what they're doing. But starting off here, we've got Vixinity over here playing towards the music side with the bomb, while the rest of his team is making some noise over towards that A site. So I'm curious to see what the Burgers and LAG decide to do, but he is going to end up giving his positioning up. So Vixinity is going to get taken out with that first blood, and now Boston potentially knows that bomb is down there. Mags is going to slide in, get some good timing, able to clean up one kill, put us into a 3v2 now, but the other player is able to get out with his life. So now they've recouped the bomb, and they're going to be looking to switch up their play now.
I feel like this whole game is just going to be full of one person being behind, one LAG member being behind, two Boston players, and electing to only kill one of them at the wrong moment. Just unfortunate timing that we've seen so far. These first two from the side of LAG. But speaking of timing, this might be some good one. The bomb site is free now that Stone has left it. He's going to get a kill towards middle though. Bomb is going to be going down here with Mags. He's going to get away kind of for free. They're not going to know where he went. So he has a good opportunity here to clutch. He's just got to pick his timings right.
Yeah, and he is going to get the kill on that first player. There is a player on the bomb. It looks like that's no luck. Hopping on the defuse is going to get spotted out. That's going to force him off the bomb, but he's going to instantly re-jump on it, and his teammate is doing some great jobs baiting for him. Both guns out of ammo potentially, and the bomb is going to get defused. So LAG with a really good play there to kind of waste the time on the clock. Or actually, that was Boston, not LAG, and just provide some coverage and just ultimately not able to get that trade and look towards that second player. So good stuff from their side, trying to play that clock out, get the defuse, and just know that he has to kill both. If you're able to distract or win the 1v1, that bomb defuse is going to come through free. So great plays there from the side of Boston.
Yeah, if you're side of LAG, I like the play that they're going with. Kind of leave the bomb carrier by himself over there towards B, make some noise at A. But outside of probably some initial nades that we saw, we didn't see anything else being made. They're playing a little too patient, not really making the side of the Boston team invest over towards that A bomb site. So, they get a free kind of pick there at B, and that just kind of starts the roller coaster of the round, unfortunately. Side of Boston Burgers are going to get first blooded here on this offensive side, looking like they still want to commit to B. Mags here able to pick up one, almost able to pick up a second. It's going to be hard for the side of Boston Burgers here and left in a 2v4, kind of stuck in their center of the map.
Yeah, and Mark immediately goes for the pinch, able to pick off that last player, JJ, I think it was, stuck in the backside of the map. Actually, I think our scoreboard. No, it's still, yeah. Good Call of Duty. What am I thinking? Things aren't right ever. LAG is going to win that one. Pretty dominant fashion. Pretty easy round when you win 4-0. You don't lose any lives. So tough calls from the side of the Burgers, but good defensive hold there from the side of LEG. And if I saw that correctly, Fire at 7-1, doing a whole lot for the squad. We already saw him clutch that 1v2, doing a lot to help out the boys right now on a 6 spree, looking for some potential streaks.
It's actually Mags.
That's
Mags
Mags,
is
not
Fire.
Fire.
Fire is
Mags,
Vixinity. All Star is Blank, I believe. Or
blank.
yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. We'll see here. All Star Merc is himself. Vixinity is who knows. I think he would probably be Blank if I understand how it's going. So hopefully that made sense to somebody. Didn't really make sense to me, but we'll
Didn't
get
make
there.
sense to
Sketchy
me
showing out
either.
this Omni movement. Here pretty late. We still got a showcase. So Black Ops 7, we do include, I believe, what we call wall bouncing. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to officially call it yet. I'll have to let my Activision dev friends tell me in secretive, kind of behind the scenes, and we'll find out here. But the side of Vixidity, I mean, he's left in kind of a 1v2 situation here. Mags is on the other side of the map, just kind of looking for a free pick, trying to play it slow. They got about 40 seconds left, so they're going to have to make a move eventually. But the side of Boston are just covering every bomb site and covering a little bit of the middle of the map here, so it's going to be difficult for both these players.
Yeah, it is going to be difficult, and looks like Mags is on the move, trying to get some space. He is going to get taken out. Trade trying to come through from the side of Xfinity, not going to be able to find anything, and he is going to get double chowed now by the Burgers, and just it can be difficult, when a team plays search and destroy the right way, not sprinting around, giving up their life for free. They're playing their positions, they're holding their angles down. It forces you to make a move, to make something happen, and it usually doesn't pan out in your favor. So Boston do a great job there, choosing to stick and stay their positioning on the map, knowing that they have pretty much everything covered that they could potentially need. So they're going to even up our map back to 2-2, and now they're going to be back on the offensive side, looking to have a better round than they did on their last go. And they're going to be taking their bombs straight over towards the A side. It looks like nades, trophies out early. We're gonna see potentially some chaos come over here towards the A site.
Yeah, Vixinity is in the what was it, like the envoy spot? I think that we saw a crazy clutch and able to pick up one, make that two. He might have had some help from a friend there, make that three. Left here, JJ with a bomb down 1v4 clutch. This would be, he's just gonna get overwhelmed here. And the side of LAG able to pick up another round. This has so far been, back and forth the entire time between these two teams, and honestly, I think a lot of dealership, we kind of see this just kind of back and forth until one team eventually just kind of figures out how the other team's flowing throughout the map and kind of gets a hold. But I expect nothing less out of these S&Ds to be very close matches between these two teams, and kind of a back and forth fashion. And dealership really just is that. We've seen a lot of defensive holds here, so it's really going to be who can have a successful offense for the first time.
Yeah, the offense is definitely going to play a key part in this map, and it can be very difficult as an offensive squad if you're going to try to make something happen. But this could be the potential for LAG to do something here where there's only JJ pushed back deep into that little boxed area, and that they're just kind of taking up as much map positioning as they can, getting the bomb down early, looking to set up here for the post plant retake. The Boston Burgers are going to have multiple avenues to attack from, but it's all about finding your timing and positioning and trying to win some gunfights here. LAG is going to start that off with the first blood onto JJ. No luck, looking to potentially follow up here. He's not going to spot this player laying down, so Mags is going to get that kill. Going to slide out for the second chow. Going to get taken out by... that's not Sketchy. This is Sketchy. So Sketchy's going to follow up with two, and now we're going to be left to fire in a 1v2. Little time left on the bomb. He's going to get the shots, and that's
Yeah, you're
not
good,
going
man.
to let the defuse come through. So good place from the side of Fire to wait out the clock there, and just ultimately just peak at the perfect moment to get that kill and win the round for his squad. So a great offensive round. We said that that's what people need on this map, and they're going to take a 4-2 lead here.
Yeah, I mean, LAG played that perfect. I mean, you have the entire A site free outside of JJ there in the back, and I mean, man, that's the round. That's kind of the round. We talked about last game with Boston needing that P4. That's what you need from your side of LAG. You just haven't had successful offenses, and so this is where Burgers, if you want to bring it back, this is where you got to do it right here. You obviously don't want to go down 5-2, or maybe you do want to go down 5-2 with the curse that's been happening. No Luck able to pick up the first kill there towards mid. I'm lying. It's not No Luck. It's somebody else. But unfortunately, we are currently, I believe, seeing you know an agent out on the field. Potentially a great play there. I don't know. Look, a little dive there with the Omni movement. JJ's able to pick him up. I don't even know what's happening here, man. The Omni movement's just fantastic here. But 2v2 left in this round. Bomb is heading over towards that B site. The players of LAG are just looking to group up towards the back of the spawn while Boston are remaining split here. So the side of Sketchy and Stone are going to have to clutch up for their team here. 40 seconds left. They'll be looking to get the bomb down soon.
Yeah, the bomb is going to need to get planted soon. It looks like they're choosing to play towards this B site. Mags is the player that's close, potentially able to hear something or make a play early. Bomb plant is going to come down. Stone in a really good position to get this trade, does that. Now we're going to be down to a 1v1. All-Star Merc playing through that window, looking to slide out, and Chow does get the info onto Stone. Is going to go for the Jackal, looking for some more information, and is going to get stoned with some shaky shots, but able to clutch up for the boys. So LAG gonna come up here 5-2 in this map number 2 in a good position to win this map. And they've been feeling good about their pace so far. They're winning a lot of early
Yeah.
gunfights. They're cleaning up where it matters. And then ultimately, I think they're getting some pretty good COD timing as well with some of these plays that are happening. And that's all you can ask for in Search and Destroy a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's looking like their map pick. I mean, we saw map pick go successful the side of Boston. Mr. Codcaster, I'd love to be on a no look POV here, or no luck POV, kind of as we're sitting here. I'd love to see this first kill come through as he's going to be the protector of this A site. We do see some fights coming down middle. We're not going to see no luck get into action very quickly, but I have a feeling he'll be looking to invest himself at some point into his team. Sketchy getting aggro like he does through mid map most of the time here. Gonna get some shots down, but not gonna walk away with any kills here. Fire is going to pick up JJ there on the outside. No Luck looking to get into a gunfight and gets one. Unfortunately, we don't pick up that POV, but no more donut cam for this game as Sketchy's able to pick up not Sketchy, the other play. I'm done. Somebody from the side of Boston got 2 kills there. Don't know who it was. LAG's down and out for this round. 5-3. I don't know, man. Green team beat purple team that round. Is that we're just go with that?
The green team did beat the purple team that round. That is an accurate statement to make, and that's about the only thing that we can say when you're looking at these lovely scoreboards being messed up like they are. I love the aggression from Sketchy, but not pushing so far that he gives up his life. He's just looking for that intel, gets right out after he shoots those initial shots, and you love to see that as an SMG player. Sometimes you just kind of want to run in there with your head chopped off, but it takes some skill to kind of have the patience to back up for a second, slow down, get that intel, and then make the play for your squad. And it looks like we're going to be seeing some activity early here towards the B site. Trades going back and forth, but Boston Burgers do come out on top 3-2 here. Vixinity is there close for the potential follow-up, and he's got Fire behind him kind of watching the deep lane, but this bomb site is going to get taken by the Burgers. They're going to be able to get this bomb plant down, and now LEG is going to have to look to retake from the front side. Vicinity does get some intel on this player that's close, not able to get any real shots down, but it looks like Fire is able to slide out and follow up with one. Does get traded out by Sketchy, but now Vixinity is on the flank, looking to make his way through music, is looking for potentially some intel. He's going to get some decent timing, but just does a little 360. So gonna get taken out. The dream stays alive for the Burgers. Doing great here in the middle of this map. Whenever their backs are pressed up against the wall. Back to 5-4 now, looking to tie this up here as they move towards the defensive side of this dealership.
5-2 curse might be real. We'll kind of see. We got at least 2 more rounds to prove that might be true, but Side of LAG are looking to close this out here with another successful offense, but it's kind of been the story. Just offenses haven't seemed to go very well until kind of late here into this game here with two offenses kind of coming back to back with the side of LAG and Boston. So A side's going to be the target of LAG here. It's going to be kind of the same thing. We're going to see an initial gunfight towards those vents, but the side of LAG are going to come up on top there. We see a fight going down in the back, and that is going to be LAG coming out on top once again. So it's going to be a 2v4 to keep the hope alive. I believe that was Stone able to pick up the first one. Sketchy able to pick up the second. And so here we are with a reset 2v2. 30 seconds left. Stone and Sketchy looking to keep the dream alive here, looking to get some great timing on these players.
Yeah, they're gonna need some good timing here. It looks like Sketchy has some information on Mags, but Mags has that same information back. Looking to get active, gets the kill, is gonna know where Vixinity is. He's gonna send Stone in for the kill,
There it
and they
is,
are
baby.
going to clear up LAG. And here we are, round 11. The Burgers have fought right back into this map, and just some stellar plays. I mean, the aggression and pacing from Sketchy has been hard to contain as a submachine gun player here on dealership. So making a lot of key plays for the squad, doing a lot to help out their team. So doing some great work here. The Burgers are, they being down 5-2, never an easy thing, never an easy thing to come back from. But they've done a great job here fighting back, and now they've got a potential to win this map when they were looking pretty out of it in the at the
Yeah, I
start
mean
and in the middle.
defense round 11's what you're looking for too. I mean, round 11's we see everybody just get nervous. They start playing slow, they don't play aggressive. So if you're the side of LAG, I don't know. You got to play to your strengths here, but the side of Boston are taking that mid-map advantage. They want to make sure they didn't lose it here. They're giving up B and A completely. They know that focus is coming towards B now with these players starting to rotate over. What they don't have is any presence to watch that rotate, though.
Ooh,
LAG able
Kobe.
to pick up the first kill with a nade there on Stone. Key player to drop there. No luck, able to pick up a kill towards that side. JJ able to spot another player as well. So down to a 3-3. One player able to pick this up. And Sketchy is here. Who other than to catch this rotation out? Like I was saying, he's able to pick up one. It's going to be left in a 1v3 for Fire here. Able to spot that player coming out of the window, putting some shots down, but not able to connect with anything just yet.
And he's gonna have a tough spot here, and I think that's JJ that's gonna clean that up. In the Boston Burgers making a moderate sale, let's say, being down 5-2, able to clutch up there and just go on an absolute run off the backs of No Luck and Sketchy popping off for the squad, able to take map number 2 and